Welcome, welcome everybody. It's Leroy and Chelsea Tatamy, and today, much long awaited video is happening. I've been talking about this ghost of a person, Chelsea, for ages, and you guys finally get to see her in a video. Special shout out to Jolie for watching the kids today. She's making this happen. Let's just say it's been quite the adventure to get here. We've sat through a children's parade.
For an hour and a half.
We got Navarre Pete, our friend, through Chelsea a moon pie.
And I ate it.
Appreciate that, Navarre Pete. We'll see you at the playoffs next week when our girls have rec basketball. So today we just kind of wanted to do that long-awaited also part 2 of our Ancestry video.
Yeah.
So it's been, what, December, January, February?
You had it a long time. We should have did it.
Yeah, so it's just, schedule's been crazy, been working a lot, but we wanted to get this video out because I feel like kind of had a few people on the edge. Grandy, they've been bugging me about the video.
And they want to know the results.
They want to know the results, so I figured we'd talk about the results today. So, shocker alert, I'm African American. Nah, I'm just playing.
Surprise!
Surprise, yeah. So, I am 27% Nigerian. I'm gonna look at my notes here. 21% Cameroon, Congo, and Western Bantu peoples. 16% Benin and Togo. I got 9% Senegal. 5% Mali. I got 5% Ivory Coast and Ghana. I got 4% Sweden and Denmark. I got 4% Scottish, eh? Oh, no, that's not how they talk. From Scotland. 4% from Scotland. I've got a little bit of Irish in me. So catch me at the pub. You know I'm not gonna be at the pub.
St. Patty's Day.
Indigenous Americas, Mexico, 2%. Hola muchachos. Como está?
No wonder you speak Spanish so well.
That's why. ¿Qué le pasa a la muchacha? ¿Qué le pasa a la muchacha? No me pasa nada.
I don't speak. No habla español.
No habla el español. Okay, England and Northwestern European, 2%. That's like milk. And Southern Bantu peoples, 1%. So.
Better than you intended it to be.
Okay, so you guys kind of see the list of what I am, and kind of, I figured I was African American for sure. I didn't figure that.
You were right.
Yeah, I was right.
Was there anything you were surprised about though?
I was surprised I had Spanish in me.
That's cool, huh?
Yeah.
I had a little bit of Native American, and I'm very intrigued. I want to know where it came from.
Yeah. So recently I had a gentleman on Facebook reach out to me. His name is CJ Turner, and he actually did his ancestry as well. And we were talking about how we could possibly be related, because his dad was, his grandma was a Tatamy, and he's finding out a lot of stuff about, I think it's his grandmother or his dad or his grandfather was a Tatamy, and he's just finding out about Tatamy. So we had I think a 40-minute conversation the other night on the phone, just talking about Colfax, and where we filmed the first video. So if you haven't seen the first video, check it out.
It's not long.
It's not very long.
But it has behind the scenes of the Pecan Festival.
It does have behind the scenes of the Pecan Festival, which is probably the biggest event to happen in Colfax. It happens every first Saturday.
Everybody goes.
Every first Saturday of the November. Every first Saturday in November.
We're surprised every time it comes up, but
when we were wedding photographers, we never could make it because it's like it's Louisiana. It's so hot, so everybody wanted to be having fall and spring weddings instead of summer and winter weddings. So
it was fun.
Yeah. So I used to work for this organization back when I was on campus at McNeese. I was a newspaper photographer, just trying to make some extra money while I was doing my studies, and I was shooting this event, and they had a Holocaust survivor. It was really neat, and anyway, I worked with them on a lot of different jobs, and eventually it ended up where I was going out to Israel to do a 2-week shoot for them. And I was at Newark, because we flew out of Newark, because L only flies out of Newark, and that was the airline we were taking to get over to Israel. And there was a bunch of people who looked like me a little bit, and they were all wearing maroon and gold. Actually, this was on the return flight. We had just came back from Israel.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I was there.
But you were wearing the same color, right?
Yes, but me and Digi were going to what's the church in New York City?
No, Hillsong?
Hillsong Church in Manhattan on Sunday. Because we got back from Israel on Saturday night, like some crazy time. So we went to Hillsong the next day to worship. Oh, might I add, you cannot film anything while you're in that church. Nothing.
So you have no proof, so we don't know you were there.
Yeah, I did film some.
We have to take your word for it.
I filmed a little bit, but I got in trouble. Usher came and said, hey, stop filming.
Because you didn't know.
And I was like, man, I didn't know you couldn't film. Who said you couldn't film at church?
So you do have proof.
Yeah, I do have proof. It's lost somewhere, I'm sure. And Hillsong, don't sue me. I never posted it. But anyway, yeah, so I was trying to get from Newark to New York to Manhattan, and that's Jersey to Manhattan, and I don't know how to get to Jersey to Manhattan. So I'm wearing one of my Pi Kappa Alpha shirts, which is maroon and gold. Mm-hmm. And like I said, there's a lot of people at the hotel who look like me, and they were also wearing maroon and gold. And they were all so nice, and I just thought all these New Yorkers were so nice.
Which
and they were like,
is nice.
I was like, hey, they're like, we're going to Manhattan, you want to come? And I was like, yeah, I have no idea how to get to Manhattan. And they're like, just come with us. So we're on the PATH train, and they're like, hey, so are you enjoying the conference? And I'm like, what conference are we talking about? I just got back from Israel. And they're like, oh, you're not with the Nigerian conference? And I'm like, no, I'm not even Nigerian, bro. And they're like, oh, we thought you were with us because you're wearing the maroon shirt. Oh my goodness, your shirt doesn't even look like ours. And I was like, no. They're like, well, why are you following us? I was like, I just thought y'all were nice New Yorkers.
You invited me.
I was like, I just thought New York people were super nice, and y'all were just showing me how to get around. And so that's my Nigerian story. Yeah.
So they knew you were Nigerian before you were a Nigerian.
No, they just saw me wearing a maroon and gold shirt and just assumed.
Well, that kind of ruined the story because they just assumed with your shirt.
Yeah.
But, I thought did you look like them? Did you see the Nigerian people?
We all look like Americans, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all look American.
But you were around. Was it cool to see them?
I mean, I see people.
You're
I see people who look.
27% Nigerian.
I see people who look like me every day.
That's true. But I'm just saying.
I have 6 kids.
They were legit. They look like you.
Yeah. So.
But they were legit. You know they were from there.
Yeah. No, they weren't necessarily from there. They were just people of Nigerian heritage.
Oh, so you would fit in and you didn't even know.
Yeah. So I feel like that was a little God wink, like a little glimpse into what's happening today. God knew back then that we would be filming this video and have this story to tell these viewers.
Okay, well, tell them why I had to twist your arm to do this.
I don't know.
Why were you hesitant to do it?
I don't know. I have no reason. What was the reason?
I don't know.
I didn't have any reason. I just felt like it didn't have anything.
It took a lot of pushing for you to do it.
I guess I felt like it wasn't relevant content to what I'm doing, but I guess Ancestry is relevant because it kind of shapes and molds who you are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in retrospect, it does have some merit because like my ancestors paved the way for who I am today. Mm-hmm. Like my grandpa was in the war and he fought my freedom, you know, so I'm able to do things like I'm doing today. And
all the things. Yeah.
I don't think I'm not related to Martin Luther King, which is kind of sad, but it's cool.
We did find out you're related to someone who was in our wedding.
Oh yes, Jessica White. And I should have knew that because my grandma's name was Rena White, but she looked like us too.
But she's not even from here. She's from Texas.
Yeah, but she looked like my family.
Really?
She does a little bit.
Surprised. She was in our wedding.
Yep. Do we have a wedding
twin.
picture? Do we have a wedding picture?
Of course.
Oh yeah, we need to put a wedding picture of her up somewhere. Like, this
twin.
is Jessica White. She's so awesome. That's Chelsea's birthday twin.
No.
No, what are you twin?
No. She's my twin because people used to always come to the office and call me Jessica, and they would come to the office and call her Chelsea.
Y'all look nothing alike.
And we're like, why do y'all keep mixing us up? We must be twins and not realize it. We look nothing alike.
Same soul.
But
that's it. So, you want to talk to him a little bit about Benin and why that's such a special part to find out?
Well, no, that was just cool because our kids how often do they do it? Every day? They save up money. They bring money to put in the Jesus jug. And that money goes to the kids that they sponsor, the church sponsors in Benin. Yep. So that was cool to see that that's them too. It's you, but it's them too. So
So
you know, they're related to them.
we're supporting the old
Way
country.
back in their ancestry.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see that because I always was like, man, I'd like to go to Benin one time because our church goes. We go to Crossroads, Mounts Bluff, if you want to know. It's a great church under the leadership of Pastor Terry Artisan and Sharon Artisan. Terry is very funny, and you would like, if you're ever in our area, you want to come visit church, man, it's definitely an experience. Mm-hmm. It's a good one though. But yeah, so Benin is actually part of my heritage. It was like 20 what percent?
I don't remember.
20, no, Benin,
16.
16, sorry.
That's
It's not
significant.
quite 20, but it's one of the largest ones.
Yeah.
It's definitely top
Top
three.
three.
So every, 2 or 3 years, our church has a mission trip to Benin, and I was like, man, that would be cool to go there. And I just thought it was cool, but to find out that I'm actually 16% Benin,
Yeah.
Benin,
I don't know.
Benimi.
Do you want to go visit?
I have to go now.
Would it be cool?
I have to go before I die.
Okay.
I have to go visit, and we're not
Take
gonna do it. We're not
photos?
doing a GoFundMe or anything like that. So
Take
I'm not.
photos?
Yeah, I'm not putting my Cash App up.
Go with the church.
When it's time for me to go, God's gonna make a way for me to go.
Right.
But yeah, I would go, and I definitely bring my camera, and I think it would be awesome to kind of like document not only the mission work part of it, but also like a little bit of my family history, and just to walk some of the streets that my ancestors walked. I think that would be pretty neat. But yeah, that's pretty much my ancestry in a wrap. Got anything else you want to add?
No, I'm proud of you for doing it. I don't know why there was hesitation, but
I just didn't. I don't know. It's not something I'm passionate about.
I understand. It's cool though. It's cool though, huh?
Yeah.
It's cool just to know these things, and
It was fun.
when you connect to other people, and when you do the ancestor part, like when you start finding people
Yeah.
and hearing stories, because sometimes people put stories on there.
And also, if you haven't read, or if you're interested in period pieces, Lolita Tademy.
Historical fiction.
Yeah, historical fiction. Lolita Tademy has wrote 3 books.
She has 3 books. Yeah,
One's
2 are
called Cane
about
River.
her family. One
Cane-
is about the Tadamies.
Cane River was her first book. Red River is her second book. And Citizens Creek is her 3rd book.
Yeah.
Was she on the Oprah Book Club?
Her Cane River, the first one was on the Oprah Book Club. Yeah.
You heard Chelsea say it. So
Pretty
Lolita,
legit.
thank you for doing that research. Thanks for doing the heavy lifting. Definitely made our jobs a little bit easier to go on Ancestry. I think you connected to her tree.
She doesn't have one on there, but you can tell there's a lot of people who have read her books and kind of used it as a source on there too.
Yeah. So Lolita, if you see this video and you have any more knowledge you'd like to drop, we would be happy to take it and possibly do another video. So if this video gets shared enough and Lolita sees it, we might have a part 3. So.
Yeah, our kids would like to meet her. They said
Yeah.
she wrote a book and she's a Tademy.
Yeah,
we need to meet her.
So guys, thank you so much for tuning in and sitting down with me and Chelsea today and finding out our final edition of part 2 of
Your ancestry DNA.
My ancestry DNA. I think it was a good time. I think my eyes were open.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments so Leroy can answer your questions.
Yes.
Or ask me for
Yeah,
the answer and then write to you like it was from him.
Yes, Chelsea is a moderator. She'll be answering under her name. She is a moderator on the channel. She's also in charge of quality control. So whenever me and Elijah mess up, if you see a video come up and you see it go away and you see it come back up, QC has seen the video and has made some suggestions.
I made suggestions and they actually wanted to change them.
We just keep it real, you know. This channel is for you guys, and sometimes we just get a little bit. Yeah, we get a little bit enthusiastic, a little bit hype. So we just post without having that.
I mean, because they're fun, yeah.
That eye that Chelsea has. I want to say that woman's.
Critical.
I'm gonna say that woman's
Critical
eye.
eye.
Yeah. I feel like women see better. They see more little things, like
details.
Guys are like, dude, that's dope. Let's go. And like you see way more. Like you see it for what it is and not. If you ever text back and forth with me, you'll probably understand. I feel like Apple made the edit text message just for me because I like send stuff out and I'm like, man, why did I put let's go twos the grocery store, and I'm like, I should have said 2. And I just don't see it because I'm probably
You
like,
didn't see it. It was fast.
yeah. I'm like, hey, I'm probably,
Everybody does.
I don't know. I'm thinking about a million things at once. But anyway, we're rambling at this point, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed being with Chelsea. I enjoyed for you guys to finally meet her. This is her.
Leave it in the comments if he needs to do more videos with me.
This is the first of probably 5,000 videos we'll do together.
You think?
5,000 plus.
It was really hard to get here.
Yeah. So we just need to
Let us know if it was worth the trouble.
Was it worth it? Find out how hard you gotta work, kid. Is that the song?
I don't know. That needs to be cut out, Elijah. Thanks. Now.
Dun, dun, dun. Later. That's gonna be enough bloopers.